This is the 8th grade quest practice for our quiz, test thing, whatever you want to call it, that is going to be coming up soon. So pretty much, guys, the whole point of this quiz grade or test grade, that's a quiz or however the heck we're going to phrase this thing out, the whole point is to get your grade up because these are pretty plain and dry problems. If you're having trouble with these, you've got to let me know before we take this. So taking a look at number 1, I'm going to do what we have done on all the, actually I need to read it first, but you guys are already going to know the process. It says John uses the chart below for his customers. How much does he charge per hour? They're already marked X and Y. So what we're going to be doing is we are going to do the change of Y over the change of X. We're going to see how much these two things change to get our unit rate. So what I'm going to do is look at the Y's first. Between 10 and 30, 30 and 50, and 50 and 70, these all change 20 by 20. So my change of Y is 20, and pardon the handwriting, guys. I'm using my phone because I still don't have a good teacher iPad. Anyways, change of X's now. I'm looking at all of these. These are all going to change by 2. So my change of X is 2. And then this, by the way, this is also slope for whoever's not sure about it, or M, or whatever else we decide to call it. But 20 divided by 2 is just 10. So he is earning $10 per hour. Now, something I do want to mention. I know it is really easy to see that I can just do 10 divided by 1, 30 divided by 3, 50 divided by 5, 70 divided by 7. These are all going to give you 10. Yes, I'm well aware of that. But this change of Y over change of X works every time for every problem. It will always give us a constant rate of change. Because on number 2, this is going to be a little bit different. So number 2 says the chart shows how many apples are gathered from a specific number of trees. How many apples are there per tree? Now, this is actually something that should be a unit rate or a constant rate of change. I had to change up the situation a little bit to make this different. So this one is one where you should just be able to divide and get the answer, but for this one, it's not going to be. So same route that we took last time. We are going to do the change of Y over the change of X. What I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the Y's first. So from 181 to 331, we change by 150. And the same is true on each one of these. Now, I know some of you guys are sick of checking every single one of these. Eventually, it's not going to change the same, or there's going to be something different about it. So it's important to always check. But the change of Y is 150. So now I'm going to check out my X's. So between 5 and 10, 10 and 15, 15 and 20, these all change by 5. So 150 over 5. Again, this is the same thing as M or a constant rate or however else you want to look at it. But 150 divided by 5 is going to be 30, meaning that there's supposed to be 30 apples per tree. Again, the situation doesn't exactly work for the rest of this. If you got questions on it, please let me know. But the important part is coming up with the slope or the unit rate or whatever the heck else you want to call it. Take a look at number 3. It says the number of place settings of dishes varies directly with the number of boxes. How many place settings are in each box? So I'm going to show you 2 ways to do this one because I do not care which way you want to go at it. Again, change of Y over change of X. My phone quit messing up on me. This always works. I can pick any 2 points. It doesn't matter which 2. I'm going to go with, we're going to use that one and that one. So I'm going to look at my change of Y. From 8 to 12, we have changed by 4. Now from 2 to 3, we've only changed by 1. So it's 4 over 1, which is just 4. Because this is a direct variation, I could have done it. I'm going to go and circle that because that is the correct answer. 4 place settings per box. Because this is a direct variation, I know it for multiple reasons. If I started down here at 0 and graphed a straight line, I hit all 3 of my points, and then some others I don't even have marked. But it's a straight line, and it goes through 0, 0, so it's a direct variation. I could just look at 1 for my number of boxes. So in this box 1, I have 4 place settings. That's the easiest and quickest way to check this one when it's a nice straight line like that. That goes through 0, 0. So either way, our answer is 4 in whichever way you did it. Now for the back side, on number 4, my phone will zoom in, thank you. This is just wants the rate of change. Well, it's $112 in 8 hours. I'm not going to show you the 100 different WKUs and different things that you could do. It's really just 112 divided by 8, which gives us $14 per hour. That's supposed to be a dollar sign. Now for number 5 and number 6, you guys ought to be nice and familiar with these. This is our slope. This is our b. So I have y equals m, so negative 7/3, x plus our b, which is negative 5. I could do plus negative 5 or just minus 5. I prefer minus 5 if you're comfortable with it. Number 6, here's my m, here's my b, and now I'm going to write out the equation. Y equals negative 4/5. Oops, I meant to do that in red. Let me back up a second. Negative 4/5 x plus b. And my plus b is negative 4. All right, last few. On number 7, 7 and 8, we are just trying to come up with the equation. So it's got to be y. Oops, let me change colors again. Okay, y equals mx. So m, I've got to pick up 2 points. Didn't really matter what 2. I should have put them on there for you, but I didn't this time around. Still good for you. Looks like the other point is right there. So I've got to look at my rise, and I've got to look at my run. So that appears to be down 6 and over 1. Well, yes, it's 6 over 1, so I'm going to mark that real quick so you can have it. 6 divided by 1 is just 6. So my slope is 6, and it's going down from left to right, so it's negative 6. So negative 6x plus my b. Well, my b is wherever the line crosses the y-axis. So that one is crossing at positive 2. Number 7, same gig. Y equals, now I've got to find my m first. So I'm going to go ahead and use this point right here because I'm going to need that later anyways. Now I've got to find another point where it crosses right there pretty nicely. So I'm going to look at my rise first. So we've gone up 7, and I have to run 1, 2, 3. So my slope is going to be 7/3, and it's positive because this whole line is going up from left to right. So 7/3 x plus my y-intercept. Well, my y-intercept is down here at negative 5. So I'm actually going to change it. I could do plus negative 5, but that bugs me. I would much rather just do minus 5. That's what we're looking for on that one. All right, 9 and 10. Change of y over change of x. If you're not sick of hearing me say that, you're probably not listening. Change of y over change of x. First, I'm going to look at how much all the y's change by. So from negative 1 to 2, 2 to 5, 5 to 8, 8 to 11. These are all changing by 3. So my change of y is 3. My x's, these are all changing by 1. So my change of x is 1. And 3 divided by 1 is just 3. So my slope, or my m, is going to be 3. My y-intercept is wherever x is 0. So my y-intercept, or my b, is 2. Now I just have to write out the equation, which is pretty straightforward. Y equals mx plus b. Last one, same thing. Change of y over the change of x. And we look at how much each one of these changes by. So between negative 1 and 4, let me do it in red, changes by 5, from 4 to 9, 5, 9 to 14, 5, and 14 to 19, 5. So my change of y is 5. Change of x, these are all going up by 1. So my change of x is 1. 5 divided by 1 is just 5. So my slope is going to be m equals 5. Now my y-intercept, wherever x is 0, that's the y-intercept. So b is 4. And now I'm going to write out my equation. Y equals mx plus b. Make that a better plus. Guys, if you have questions on this, you've got to come ask me. I'm doing everything I can, but you've got to ask questions, otherwise I'm not sure where to help out.